An Instagram question that came in: what are some of the biggest issues that you see in either the fitness industry or in people's mentalities, and the reason that people can't stay so motivated? And my first answer that comes to my head is comparisons, where I feel like everybody today is comparing themselves to other people that they see on social media or other people that they have looked up to, that they aspire to be like, but we all take different paths to get to where we're going. You know, some people really do get lucky and work hard, but they fall into shit. They get lucky at a young age. Some people have everything that you want by the age of 18, 19, 20. Good for them. Great. You know, maybe they deserved it. Usually people get what they deserve. Fantastic. Other times, people need to grind, and that's the majority of us that really need to work our asses off to get what we want. It's going to take time. It's going to take patience. It's going to have setbacks. It's going to have you pushing forward. You're going to hit rock bottom. You're going to bounce back. That's the way of life. That's the way of success, where it's going to go in waves. But when we're comparing ourselves to other people, what other people have that we want, whether it's cars, money, girls, guys, whatever it is that you're into, you know, that really does set us back as a society, as a persona, the personality that you have, your mentality. You think that you're a failure just because you don't have all of these things that other people have. But when you look around, you notice that you do have a lot of stuff that other people look up to as well. And you might not see that in the time. You might not witness that. You might not recognize that. And that's okay. But what I say is that when you are looking at other people's stuff, you're looking at the rich and the famous, and, you know, even if it's just somebody that has a job that you want, it might not be anything that glorious, but you can work harder to put yourself in a better position. And it doesn't matter how great somebody else is doing. What matters is how great are you willing to do to get yourself into a better position. It's not about being jealous or envious of what someone else has, but it's about looking into yourself and recognizing that you're capable of having anything that you want. But if you're going to be negative and be jealous and look at somebody with that type of animosity, then you're not going to achieve those things that you desire. You're not going to get there. And it's not because you can't, it's because your mentality will not let you go over that hump. You will not be able to when you're just looking at somebody with this negative look. Oh, how could he be there and I'm here? How could she have this and I don't have this? It's just like anything else. It's time for you to look at yourself, hold yourself accountable, and realize that you're capable of having anything that you want. You're capable of having more than what that person has if you sit down and you think and you work and you grind and you figure out a path. With a positive attitude, anything is possible. It's not corny, that's true. It's not corny at all. It's really just a fact. And you know what? You're going to come to realize also that a lot of times those things that people are saying they have, one, they either don't have it, or two, it's just materialistic and it doesn't really make a difference in anyone's life. If you have happiness, if you're doing what you want in your free time, you have it all. That's a dream right there. However, I don't blame anybody who wants to work harder for more stuff, for more things. That's great. That might be your goal. That's cool. So now it's time for you to do it. Time for you to step forward and think about what you can do if you're holding yourself accountable in order to achieve those goals. So let's stop comparing ourselves to other people with a negative outlook, like, man, I wish I could have what he had, and instead look at it like, wow, good for him. Now what can I do in order to put myself in that type of position? Hold yourself accountable instead of holding somebody else as a superior and looking at yourself as a victim. Because you are capable just like anybody else. It might take you more time. It might take you more patience. It might take you more blood, sweat, and tears than somebody else. Are you willing to endure it? Comes down to you. So that's my piece of advice there. I really do feel like comparisons are the main problem that I see with people's mindsets today. And yeah, I hope that you guys continue to grind. So that's Matt Mastro from the Muscle Blueprint.